Great, guys. Great to see you all. Let's begin today's session. It's about sending your shipment to Amazon FBA. When we are ready, when we want to send our shipment, there are multiple ways of how we can do this. So let's go and let's have a look there. Right. So सबसे पहले we want to understand where exactly are the goods located. Are the goods in the brand's warehouse or are they in our warehouse? Right. So then how do you want to ship the goods? So there are multiple ways of how we can ship the goods. Right. First, if we send directly from the brand to the Amazon FBA center. Right. So agar if the goods are in your own warehouse, then you will not be able to send it directly from the brand to the FBA center. But if the goods are in the brand's warehouse, then we can get the brand to deliver the goods directly to the Amazon fulfillment center. Right. Next, which is common for brand warehouse, and even if it's in our own warehouse, the next one is when we use our own transportation. So, a lot of times early on as well, we found that, third party service or the ATS service could sometimes be, costly if you're sending multiple and frequent shipments. So at that particular point in time, we can also partner up with local vendors who are running their own tempos or trucks, and then we can partner with them and have them deliver our goods to the Amazon fulfillment center. Next, we can try and partner with the third party service providers. These service providers are empaneled service providers provided directly by Amazon. They can come, they can pick up the goods from our warehouse or the brand's warehouse and deliver it to the Amazon fulfillment center. And at the end, there is always the Amazon transport service, the ATS service. Again, this can directly be booked directly from the platform when we are doing the Amazon shipment creation, and we can book the date and time when we want the Amazon transport service to come to our warehouse, pick the goods up and deliver it to the Amazon fulfillment center. So let's discuss these in detail. The option number one, which is the direct shipment from the brand to the Amazon FBA center. This is something which I recommend as well. So what it will help you to do is it will help you to streamline your entire process, and you can request the brand to send the goods directly to the Amazon fulfillment center. Right. So here, then you don't have to really touch the goods because the brand is delivering it to the Amazon fulfillment center. But what you do have to do is you have to create the shipment ID plan on Amazon Seller Central, and you have to book an appointment yourself. You have to provide the brand with all the paperwork so that they can deliver these goods. Now you have to ensure that the brand follows all the Amazon package requirements for a smooth delivery process. If they are getting the box labels done themselves, make sure the barcodes are covered in scotch tape so that they do not get smudged during rain, and they are easily scannable. And next, if they are doing the product stickers as well, then ensure they are sticking it properly, which is scannable by the Amazon fulfillment center. So now what this option will do for you is it will eliminate your need to handle the shipment yourself, and it will help you to save time and effort. So the goods are in the brand's warehouse, they are getting delivered directly to the Amazon fulfillment center. Right? So you provide the paperwork and everything, but they are doing the delivery themselves through their own shipping provider. Next is if you're shipping goods yourself via your own transportation. So for example, now if the brand has delivered the goods to your fulfillment center, right? So you have multiple ways. You can use a tempo, then comes a chota hathi, which is white in color, and then you can do a 14-foot truck, and then you can do a 17-foot truck as well, where you can, depending on your shipment size, you can send it via your own transportation to Amazon. Right. So isme ab kya hai? Even if you're sending it yourself, you will have to provide them with the paperwork. So now in both of these, if the goods are at the brand's warehouse or even if they are at your own warehouse, the goods may be located in the brand's warehouse or your own warehouse. And now you want to, prepare the shipment. With the preparation remains the same. You have to do the product stickers. You have to do the box labels. Product stickers can be done by you. They can be done by the brand, or they can be done by Amazon at a certain fee. Right. But all the guidelines which we have followed in the entire process, which we've documented as well, it has to follow step by step in the same particular way. Now you will have to create a shipment ID on Amazon Seller Central. And next you will have to book an appointment as well. If you're sending it from the brand's warehouse or your own warehouse, you prepare your shipment on the FBA center, you create a shipment ID, you book an appointment, and now you can use your own transport. You can hire or even rent the transport to send the goods to the fulfillment center. Sometimes the brand have their own fleet of trucks, tempos, depending on the cargo size. They can also deliver the shipment to the Amazon fulfillment center. Now we want to note if the brand is delivering or we are delivering through our own transport to the Amazon fulfillment center, we have to adhere to all the Amazon's guidelines, as well as the booking time where we have booked our slot with the Amazon fulfillment center. We have to ensure that our vehicle reaches the Amazon FBA center at that particular point in time, at least 15 minutes or 30 minutes in advance. They are there, they take the token number from the FBA, and they are waiting in queue to be unloaded in the fulfillment center. Now you also have an option where you can use a third party service provider, right? So as a seller or a reseller on Amazon in India, you have this possibility that you can go and you can use a third party service provider, some of them which are impaneled with the Amazon fulfillment centers, right? So now they are partners with Amazon, and now you don't have to book an appointment, but shipment aapko fir bhi create karni padegi, right? So now a third party service provider, what are the things which we have to keep in mind? First, check and research their reviews, ask for recommendation from other sellers. If they have been using a particular service provider in a state, then you can use the same one. Verify the expertise as well as the experience, check licensing, insurance, as well as the cost. Request quotations for comparison. You can request quotation from multiple service providers, review their terms and condition, assess their customer support. Are they providing you good timely support or not? And at the end, consider their flexibility as well as the scalability. Are they providing you all pan India? They are picking goods up from all over India. If you further wish to expand your fulfillment center to other states, are their services are they available there or not? Now, how do you find these people? You will go on Amazon, you will go to the menu tab, and then you will go to services, explore services, and under that you will choose the domestic shipping, right? So this is how this entire flow will go. For example, you want to choose the third party service provider, find a reliable third party service provider directly on the Amazon platform, check if they are providing labeling services or not. If they are providing you labeling services, you want to understand what is the cost which they will provide you the labeling for. Or if they are not providing you the labeling service, then you would have to do them yourself at your fulfillment center, or the brand can do it as well. Or you can get Amazon fulfillment center to do the stickering, the product stickers, not the box labels, the product stickers. Amazon can do it for you as well. They charge 1 rupee 50 paisa per label per product, right? So now you want to prepare your shipment for the third party pickup, right? You have to book an appointment with the third party service provider. Here you do not have to book an appointment with Amazon. If you're sending it via the brand directly, you have to book an appointment. If you're sending from your own warehouse to Amazon FBA center, you have to book an appointment. But if you're using the third party service provider, which is linked directly to Amazon and is their partner, in that particular case, you do not have to book any appointment with Amazon. You have to book an appointment with the third party service provider, right? And they will come and they will pick it up from you. Now you want to sign the agreement and provide your details. You want to provide the date and time, coordinate on the date and time when you want them to come and pick the goods up. You want to create a shipment ID. So again, they will require your shipment ID. Shipment ID to aapko Amazon pe create karni hai. Now you want to confirm the pickup date and time with the service provider. Shipment will be picked up by the service provider at that particular date and time. They will call you, they will email you, and they will coordinate, and they will pick up the goods from your warehouse, and now they will deliver it to the Amazon fulfillment center on your behalf. So this is the third party service provider. This is how they're basically moving. Now comes, if you want to use the Amazon transport service, the ATS service, right? So isme ab hame kya, the goods are, they can be at the brand's warehouse, or they can be at our own warehouse. Yahan pe bhi you have to prepare the FBA shipment. Isme bhi we have to create the shipment ID as per the course details. We create that shipment ID, and now at the time of the creation, once we've done that creation, at the time when we have to choose as to how we will be sending it, at that particular point in time, we choose book an appointment, and we choose ATS as the shipping provider. Now we can use the Amazon transport service. We can book a date and time where they can come, they can pick up the goods from our warehouse, or they can even pick up the goods. We can give a pickup address for our brand's warehouse as well. So again, Amazon transport service, they can pick the goods up from our warehouse or the brand's warehouse, and they can deliver directly to the Amazon fulfillment center. Shipment ID we have to create, but in those, if we are using the third party provider or the ATS provider, in that case, we don't have to book an appointment, because they will book an appointment directly with Seller Central, but we book an appointment with these people in that case. right? So now what are the major things which we have to keep in mind? Is one of them is obviously the cost calculation which we have to be aware of. अगर हम direct shipment कर रहे हैं from the brand to the FBA center, right? So अब यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, brand irrespectively if you're purchasing from them, they are bound to deliver the goods to you, and usually it is a part of the purchase cost that they will be providing you the delivery to your particular warehouse. Now if you want to, if the brand is not delivering to the Amazon fulfillment center, we have to first convince them, right? Negotiate that the brand should cover and deliver direct to the fulfillment center. If the brand insists, then you can go for a 50-50 split of the shipment to be delivered to the Amazon fulfillment center. So you can negotiate, you can try and convince the brand to directly deliver it instead of your warehouse to the Amazon fulfillment warehouse as per the guidelines. In that case, if you convince the brand, then आपको shipping करने की जरूरत नहीं है, and then you also save on shipping costs, labeling and all of these, and you save a lot of work on your particular end, right? Next comes, you have to ship the goods yourself to FBA via your own transportation. So maybe आपने local transporter से connect कर लिया, who has a tempo, who has a truck. तो अब आपको cost कहाँ पे लगेगा? You have to understand the transportation cost, right? And then you have to understand आपको शायद labor, you have to send a helper yourself as well. Next, you might have to, insurance is optional, but you might have to take it depending on the size and the cargo of your shipment, right? And then charges like toll charges, parking fees, etc. अगर आप Amazon FBA center जा रहे हो तो possible 50-100 rupees की वहाँ पे parking की fees लग जाती है. So just giving you an example, अगर मैं यहाँ पे Delhi Central Delhi में located हूँ, right? And the fulfillment centers in Delhi are located in Okhla. So approximately 20-25 kilometers. If I'm doing my own transportation, normal tempo will take approximately 900 rupees, and I will give 100 rupees to the helper to deliver my product safely to the Amazon fulfillment center. So again, 1100 rupees का 25 kilometers तक का आपको cost पड़ सकता है if you're doing your own transportation. That is if you are booking the entire tempo, right? Next, अगर आप directly brand से कर रहे हो तो again you save on all of this, because instead of delivering the brand to your warehouse, they will deliver to the Amazon fulfillment center, right? So these costs you have to keep in mind. If you're using the third party service provider, I've attached a screenshot as well, तो आपको आइडिया रहे कि कॉस्ट क्या लगेगा अगर आप थर्ड पार्टी सर्विस प्रोवाइडर यूज कर रहे हो टू सेंड योर शिपमेंट. सो सबसे पहले दे चार्ज पर वेट और द वॉल्यूमेट्रिक वेट, विच एवर इज हायर. तो वॉल्यूमेट्रिक वेट पे वो चार्ज करते हैं. हर कंपनी नाउ द थर्ड पार्टी सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स, दे वॉल्यूमेट्रिक वेट, दे हैव डिफरेंट वेज ऑफ कैलकुलेटिंग इट, right? Some do it the regular way, some do it, they have their own calculation. So we have to understand what is their way of how they will calculate the volumetric weight. So here we have to understand the dimensions of our product. सारी अगर हमें पता है, we can calculate the volumetric weight ourselves as well. So if we are aware of the length, height, as well as the breadth, we can calculate the dimension, we can calculate the volumetric weight after we understand what is the parameters which they choose or use. Right? So kindly what you want to do with the third party service provider is you want to get a consolidated rate sheet from them, right? So अब मैंने simple example के लिए करा Delhi NCR. So up to 100 kg, so they will charge me 10 rupees. So if the weight of the shipment is, let's say 50 kgs, I might be charged 500 rupees. Then they might have a docket charge. They might have a GST, which will be involved. So, those are the costs we have to keep in mind. That एक normal fees होएगी, then the docket fees, then the GST fees or any other service fees which they will levy here. 101 to 300 kgs, approximately 8 rupees per kg. Right? अगर 301 to 500 तो 6 rupee per kg. Above 500 rupees, 5 rupee per kg. That आपका shipment cost जा सकता है. Right? So let's say 500 kg से above है 520-500. Right? Now a full truckload अगर आपको भेजना है उसके लिए भी मेरे पास guides हैं. Again, this is only for educational purpose. Every third party you are getting in touch with, they can provide you their own rate. So Tata Ace, Bolero, Canter 14 feet, 17 feet, 20 feet, these are their weights accordingly, right? So again, this will give you an idea कि per वो कितना charge करते हैं. For example, this they are charging you 2200 or Delhi NCR 3000. The same thing अगर आप खुद transport करते हो तो 1100 का लगेगा, right? So here it's charging 2200. ATS करोगे तो it can be 25-2600, right? And again, that is depending on the volume. Now, if you're using the Amazon transport service, they are calculating it by the weight, volume of the shipment. So you will be asked to enter the weight. अगर आपके boxes हैं तो total number of boxes कितने थे? 1, 2, 3, 4. Different boxes, they have different weights. So you have to mention all of them. So you enter the weight, you enter the dimensions of the product, and then at the end you will save, and it will give you an estimate of the prep. अगर आपने labeling choose करी है नहीं करी, अगर आपने labeling choose करी तो maybe 1 rupee 50 paisa per product, right? And at the end, this is what they will charge. So what I would want you to do is, when you're wanting and you're ready to send your shipment to Amazon FBA, I want you to evaluate the cost for all of these. See which one fits the best for you. I have used ATS, I have used the third party service providers as well, and I've used my own transport, trucks, tempos, different kinds to get the goods delivered to the Amazon fulfillment center. So you have to see which one works the best for you. Key factors which you will keep in mind when you want to deliver the goods. Sabse pehle, what is the cost? So for that, you compare. I've given you a good idea. एक तो या तो brand delivering directly. In that particular case, आपका जो cost is going to be minimal, and in certain cases even negligible or zero, and they're delivering it free of cost for you to the Amazon fulfillment center. अगर आप every time you can save like 2,000 and you send 50 shipments, so a lot of money saved in an entire year if the brand just directly delivers to the fulfillment center. Next, you want to keep in mind what is the time which it will take for the goods to reach the fulfillment center. कभी कभी क्या होता है, you do not get appointment slots, right? Especially during peak season and everything, we will not be getting appointment slots. So we have to understand what is the time, when will the goods be live in the Amazon fulfillment center. Now we want to check the reliability. अगर हम local transport use kar rahe hain, we have to understand, are they reliable or are they not reliable. Same with the third party service provider as well as the ATS service provider. Again, mishaps can happen. We have to still package our goods accordingly. But these are the key factors which we have to keep in mind. And at the end, the simple conclusion is each option offers unique advantages as well as considerations we have to keep in mind. Carefully assess your business needs as well as your resources before selecting the most suitable option for sending your shipment to the Amazon fulfillment center. Proper shipment handling is crucial for a successful reselling experience on Amazon India. Right? So quickly, I just want to recap what we did here and the different ways of how we can do it. Where are the goods located? Yeah, either they can be in the brand warehouse. If they are in the brand warehouse, if they are sending it to you, or they are sending it directly, these are the options which are available. First, direct shipment from the brand to the FBA center. They are doing it directly, and this is available only if the brand is doing it. You can use your own transport. The brand can use their own transport to deliver the goods. You can use a third party service provider who can pick it up from your place, or they can also pick it up from the brand's place. ATS service can also pick it up from your warehouse, and they can also pick it up from the brand warehouse. All right. So these are the ways of how we can get the goods delivered to the Amazon fulfillment center. I hope it provides you clarity when you're ready to send your next shipment. And again, right, let me know in the feedback.